funded through National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Kentucky Department of Transportation. We received an award notification as an initial contact. They don't give us the amount yet, but I applied for $7,200. This tells us that we have been chosen to receive grant money again.
Mike, what was it you won over at that meeting?
The highway safety meeting,
Yeah.
Decatur Genesis 3 radar system for one of the cruisers. It was like a $3,600 radar system. I wanted to go grab this.
That's good.
Yeah.
Have you used it yet?
No, I haven't got it hooked up in it's just one system. It's all for one car, and I'm not. It's a very police station. I haven't installed. We've got all the traffic kits off except for one now. We're trying to get those put on. I'm doing them as I can. With baseball and everything over with now, I have some time on my hand. We're down, like I said, we're down to one car that needs to be done. We'll have it finished off, and we'll start back up and all that. All that stuff's in the police station. And on the cops grant, you guys might be interested in knowing all this. I have established back contact with the Department of Justice and our central contractor division. We sent in letters last week, change point of contacts. We will probably be able to make a drawdown on that in this quarter, this quarter started. So there's nothing there we drawed out of that before, and it's $80-some thousand just sitting there waiting for us to make a drawdown on this one. But when I came in, documentation of the grant off, and I requested copies and got everything straightened out now, and so hopefully we'll be able to make a drawdown soon.
How many police officers do we have now?
There's 5 of us total, and hopefully in the next 2 weeks we'll have another academy trained person that's one of the workers from Paintsville, and he's actually moving here. He's moving to Martin Avenue on Saturday this weekend.
Is that 60 police officers we're gonna have? I mean,
I think we have, if I'm not mistaken, there's 7 in the budget and an 8th position with the grant. But 7 is an ideal number. I think that would be a good number. We could do adequate time off, and be able to have vacations, and be able to miss somebody if they have to go out of town without working somebody else. Now, right now, the way it says, we've got Huntington Academy, for instance, and the National Guards and stuff runs up. We get missed one person, right? That puts 2 of us pretty much working the whole time. So we need a couple more for sure.
Maggie, just congratulate you on the job you're doing with your department, and would recommend that, you might have already looked at this, we probably need to start looking at funds to purchase a four-wheel drive vehicle. We don't have one. We go through another winter, we need something.
If it's anything like this, we
Yeah.
agree with you. I think we might have touched on that, March or April meeting, and I have yet to get in contact with somebody at the airport, but now they have told me that funds was available for us again. So I will make attempts to get down there and see Tom, and there's another lady down there that actually takes care of a lot of the application process. I'll do the Department of Agriculture, but I will get started on that.
I think you did a good job. I see it.
You are, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Okay, we'll move on to council comments, and then we'll take everything. Yes, sir.
Before we go to council comments, we've got a person here that wants to make a statement. And he lives in London. Give it away. Okay. John Wayne.
Mr. Burns, you wanna go ahead and speak?
Take care of your business.
Paul, do you wanna go ahead and speak?
I would, that's okay. Good evening, I'm working on a FEMA grant, and we met June 30th, at application in for the lift stations, for the lift stations that are in the floodway. This grant has to do with flood damaging, anything that's been damaged by flooding. We can, infrastructure, we can apply to, renovate or fix it. So, lift stations will be applied for. The estimate is about $1 million as far as we get the BC ratio, benefit to cost ratio. But after meeting with them, they told me that we can apply for generators, and there's actually $2.6 million that FEMA has got funded for these projects. There will be a 10% match by the state and local, which the local city would be 10% of that 10. So if we did the total 2.6 million, it'd be around 2.9 million, and the city would have to put up about $29,000-$30,000. I don't know if we can come up with enough projects by July 30th that would qualify for this grant. The lift stations do qualify for it. We've got to get some more detail in on those lift stations. There's floodway, parts have all kinds of problems out of them. Division of Water has cited us a couple of times for overflows in these lift stations. Also, weather radios, sirens, and generators can be put in this application. They don't go into the BC if the cost ratio, so they can just be applied for and we can get. Now also, they may be aware that the city of Cumberland, if they wanted to, they could share this money. If you want to allow Ben, Lynch, or anybody in the county to apply for a weather radio or something, or generator, they can put in this application. And that may be one way for you to work out your match for $30,000, and, your match to pay for, or the match on this grant. If Mark and I have talked about this, we can't think of anything else that we could apply, put in under this grant that flooding has damaged or renovate or fix to.
There's 2 pumps up there at that water station that gets destroyed by flooding when the debris goes into that intake tank.
Yeah, we can get information on that.
And that overflow tank down at the water plant, that'd be a big one. You know the one I'm talking about, Mark, right there at the gate? Where,
Yeah, we probably consider that now, definitely, floodway also.
yeah, and it,
The work plans.
sewer
Sure.
plant.
What was that called?
So, yeah, we get those things.
That needs to be, that should be fixed.
We can only be up
29, if the total, if we got the whole 2.6, then the state and local have to come up with 290,000 or 260,000 to put on top of that 2.6, which would be $2,860,000.
So that's probably very much an if on that
That's
part.
an if.
That's
Now, the
a big
lift
part.
stations, we talked about those, and those qualify. That's gonna be around $1 million. And so out of that, the state would be 100,000